Dog breeding tips for beginners. Dog breeding can be called both an art and a science. It is the process of breeding dogs either to maintain a particular breed pattern or to invent a blend of characteristics and features. Dog breeding is a cumbersome process, but at the same time, if done correctly, can yield rewards that touch your heart. In general, breeding and mating are natural reproductive processes in dogs. But since dogs started becoming family members with humans, dog breeding is also trending among dog owners towards the art of artificial mating dogs. By artificial I mean, it is a systematic method of deliberately raising dogs. Now here we are going to tell you some dog breeding tips which will definitely be useful for you, but before that, if you want to know about dog breeding and dog pregnancy terms, then you must watch our previous video, and its link is also in the description. 8 tips on dog breeding. Number 1. Determining the correct age. Just as humans have a certain age before which intercourse is not recommended, the same principle applies to dogs. Female dogs usually reach sexual maturity between 6 to 8 months of age. However, it depends a lot on the breed of the dog. Many puppies reach sexual maturity by 4 months. Male dogs, on the other hand, start producing sperm at 6 months of age but do not reach sexual maturity until 12 to 15 months of age. Number 2. Knowing about the estrous cycle. The estrous cycle is something you should be fully aware of. It is a process that every female dog goes through after reaching sexual maturity. The number of estrous cycles, or you can say how many times a dog is in heat, depends on breed and size. Number 3. Method of artificial insemination. Artificial insemination is another method of breeding that is being used to breed rare species. This is the process of injecting a male dog's semen into a female dog's vagina or cervix for fertilization. Although artificial insemination should not be your primary choice, it should only be thought of in rare cases and should be consulted with veterinarians who specialize in artificial insemination. Number 4. Socializing with a mating partner. If you have chosen a handsome sire for your dam, it is time you start sprinkling hints to your bitch by initiating socialization with the sire. Many times, due to a lack of social skills, a female dog might show aggressive and distressed behaviors towards the male dog and eliminate the chances of mating at all. Introduce your bitch to the sire, and make sure they're meeting frequently and are bonded properly for things to go ahead. Number 5. Make sure your dam is ready. As your bitch reaches the age of sexual maturity, you will notice some changes in its behavior and body. 6 to 8 months is the average age for a female dog to reach sexual maturity, after which she will be ready for mating and breeding. The number of estrous cycles, or you can say how many times a dog is in heat, depends on breed and size. Large breeds go through estrous cycles twice a year, while smaller breeds may go through 3 to 4 estrous cycles in 12 months. This occurs during the estrous phase of the estrous cycle, which is known to be the best time for mating, as female dogs are receptive to male dogs and shed less blood during this phase, which can lead to a successful breeding process. Number 6. Health analysis. Create a health report on your dam, including every medical aspect, with the veterinarian before mating her. Make sure he doesn't have any current illnesses or has had all his vaccinations for the year. At the same time, a sire must be equally healthy and must undergo and complete health checks to ensure the breeding of healthy litters. Number 7. Slip mating. This is a situation where the penis of the male dog is distended and slips out right before the tie is about to be achieved, which can be frustrating for the dog owners as well. It is due to this reason it is recommended for the bitch to be in her estrous stage since she is receptive. She would go out of her way to accommodate the sire. It is always better that you leave both the dogs on their own, as they don't like to have interfered with while they're mating. You can steady the bitch if it has occurred, but you don't have to worry if the sire has ejaculated inside, which means that the litter is on its way. Number 8. Beware of premature withdrawal. In the case of premature withdrawal, you will notice the penis of the sire still distended and semen dripping from its tip the same way it would have been if the tie had been achieved. To ensure complete breeding, you must collect the dripping semen in the wide-mouthed jar or a bowl and use a dropper to collect it. The semen then needs to be instilled inside the female dog to ensure complete breeding. It would be better if the female dog is laying down on her back, which would be the ideal position for reproduction.